Doing.
Call is now being recorded. This call is now being transcribed. This call is now taking notes.
Okay. Let's take 2 more minutes and we start. Whoever joins next, join next. See, we have some people from Costa Rica, from Israel, from Berlin. Question: how do you see my picture right now? Is it a small picture? Is it the whole screen? How do you see it?
I think you can decide that for yourself, right? So I see all kinds of little pictures right now.
Okay, let's see.
Like somewhere you can click something that you can see one big, the one talking, and the rest small, I think. But I don't know exactly where it is. I don't use this very often.
So it's my first time I used this one.
But I think that's up to us to decide. Unless you pin yourself, then each participant can choose whether to see only the speaker or everybody.
Okay. So it's your choice. Okay. Then I would say I leave this choice up to you. How much you want to see me and see the others. Actually, I'm also connected with my phone, so I see. Let's see if there I can enlarge myself. Pin. Okay, I can pin. Okay. Great. So it's 10:10. So let's start. Good morning or afternoon, everyone, wherever you are. Let's see who we have here. Let's go by. I'll call up your name. Say hi. Say your name, and say how you feel right now. So we are doing a little quick check-in on everyone. So let's start with Isa.
Hello. My connection seems to be a bit slow, so I don't know. Sometimes everything freezes on my screen. Yeah, I'm doing super well. I had a great rest. I'm still in the afterglow of visiting the land yesterday and talking with Mia and with Elian about it. And yeah, happy to be part of this call right now and to see the wider circle. Aho.
Great. Thank you, Isa. At least when the picture freezes, we see you. So it's nice, even if you're frozen for a moment. Okay, let's go to Alian and Mia.
Okay. Hola, buenos días.
Buenos días.
I hope everything is doing good everywhere you are. My name is Elian, and I'm feeling very grateful today and excited for being part of this amazing project together. And yeah, I have been thinking so much in the land in our adventure yesterday, and yeah, we are very happy. Thank you. Nice to meet you all.
Hi everyone, my name is Mia and I'm feeling so excited and honored to be a part of this vision. And ever since I was 18, I had this vision of what we shared about yesterday, like everything that you had shared with us in the land and living off the land and working together in a community in a heart centered way and the fun. And yeah, when I woke up today, I just felt like such a yes in my heart
Mm.
to really create and build and grow together. And I feel a lot of change is happening right now in the world. And I feel really, really excited to go deeper into nature and to go deeper into community and deeper into what me and Ilian and Isa are already kind of building here, but in a more grounded, real way because we have a foundation and a land and also other people with the same heart centered vision as us. And I know I want to grow and build my life here and also with angels, like living angels. I see everyone like an angel. And so I have a lot of words, but I just feel excited.
Amazing. Thank you. um, Joanna, you with us?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm good. I am in the middle of doing a few things, and I almost didn't join, but I joined. I may still have my camera off to do a few things around here. I'm in Berlin right now. It's good to be here. Thanks for the invitation. I'm curious about the project, what's going on. What is Daniel creating? It sounds great, and yeah, I'm entertaining the idea of visiting. So I came to take a closer feel of the project.
Amazing. Thank you. Yes, just so you know, so far we had Isa and Alian and Mia. They live close by here in Costa Rica, in Puerto Viejo area. And Joanna lives in Berlin at the moment. So, good variety of people, different locations. Igal, you're here?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. I'm actually in a good mood right now. I'm very relaxed after a very tough day at work. I'm started now a new job that I'm shooting buildings with the 3D camera for real estate and all sorts of things. And it's very intense, but today just to get there to Tel Aviv from where I live, and the train was broken and my car broke, and but I made it and made it back, and the car is expensive to fix, but what to do? Somehow I saw the notification for your meeting, and it got me in a good mood.
Oh, so nice to hear. Thank you, Igal. Yeah, Igal is one of my long, I wouldn't call old friends because we're not that old, but I mean, we've known each other for no, almost 30 years, 26, 27. So very, yeah. So I'm very, very happy still, we're still in touch and talking about this project together. All right, thank you, Igal. Michael, you're here with us?
Yes.
Hi. So, yeah, say hi. Say how you feeling today?
Hello. Hi everyone. I'm just interested in this project and hope for my Greece passport soon.
How are you feeling today?
I just woke up from napping, so perfect.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Yes.
Ohadi, you here?
Hi all. Do you hear me?
Yes, but we can't see you.
I'm just just entering the car, so I can
Ah,
share the video, but it's not gonna be interesting. So I'm just saying hi.
yeah.
So sorry, but I just joined now. What was the question?
Just a quick check-in. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, just returned home from work, and uh, and I'm good. Happy
Yeah,
to be here.
yeah. Just on side note, Ohadi is used to be my neighbor for almost 4 or 5 years, and
Yeah.
the little community we created as neighbors was a really good example for me on how to thrive together and collaborate and give, and we became like family very quickly.
Yeah. Totally agree. Maybe it
Yeah,
would be again in Costa Rica.
hopefully. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So let's move on to the more focused project part. Okay. So okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. You put on the mute. Great. So I'm gonna do a very quick overview of what happened in the project, like a couple of minutes for those who haven't been in these meetings and want to get updated. So yeah, I bought this land 3.5 years ago. I started planting trees 2.5 years ago. Visited a couple of times, and last February I moved in here. There was only one wooden cabin in here. I'll even make let's see, maybe put my video. Yeah, well, let's, how do I switch to, I don't know, it doesn't it to me, does it? Well, anyway, this is the wooden cabin that was here. There was nothing else. I built the compost toilet, the shower, the kitchen. I built one Uri to help me. And I have a water pump from the well. And right now, we started working on the bridge. So the most important next step in making this place accessible for people to come visit, to come stay, to bring in supplies. Right now it all goes through the river, and sometimes, for instance, about 2 weeks ago, it was very rainy, and the river was not crossable for maybe 1 day. So what we want to do is create this hanging bridge, which will be about 2 meters to 3 meters above, no, 3 meters to 4 meters above the river banks. So even if the river overflows, the bridge will not be damaged. So we are at the final part of our designing of the bridge. We did a lot of measurements. Today we're going to go to some canopy attraction park here to consult with the builders. Tomorrow we're going to have another local builder of such structures to come and help us, consult us, and I think that within 3 to 4 days we can actually start to build the bridge. So that's very exciting, this part. It's also put some stress on timing, because I brought my friend here. We have until the 4th of September to finish the bridge, and there's a lot to do. So I'm just saying, in the next couple of weeks, I'll probably not have a lot of time to send updates, but I will try, or be focused on communicating. I will be more focused on building the bridge. I hope you understand that. And so that's about the bridge. We have a good progress in our fundraising project. What we were waiting was for my friend who runs the campaign to open a organization, not for profit, in the US, so we can get donations from there. We think that there's going to be a lot of people interested in donating for our project here to conserve jungle, to integrate humans back into nature, to save the habitat of many important animals here. So we have this organization open. We are waiting for some last paperwork so we can open their bank account. And we still need to figure out the ways of transferring money into Costa Rica. So I'm going to consult with my accountant about that. And we are now in contact with a filmmaker that has very successful campaigns already done, and we want to bring him here so he can stay and experience and help us create the campaign video, so we can have a successful campaign. And when we make progress on this campaign, of course, I will let you know step by step, because at some point we will need a lot of help to let people know about the campaign and talk about it and push it and expand the amount of exposure we have, so we can get enough money to really kickstart the project from the current stage that it is right now. And so expect to hear more about the campaign very soon. What else? So something that happened this week. Before that, a little exposition. As you know, I've been talking to many of you about coming here and joining me in some way, maybe volunteering, maybe moving, maybe all kind of things, being members of community. And so far, like most of the people that I talk to are people who live in Europe, in the Middle East, in the US, and especially people in the area of Europe and Israel. They always tell me, it's very far away, and doing this journey is a lot, and being away from family is a lot. And I agree, I've done this myself. And also this summer, I've flown back and forth in Europe, so it was a lot. And at some point, I thought to myself, getting people to come here from so far away is a lot. So it's gonna take some time to people to come. And right now, I'm hosting my friend to build a bridge, and my house can host 1-2 person, but to have more people, we need more. But then I thought to myself, what if we look for people that already live in Costa Rica? So a few days ago, I met with the Isa, and I told her about the project. And then she said, I have some friends. We're actually looking for something similar. And I invited Isa and Mia and Alien and all people there to come and see. And we had a really lovely meeting yesterday where I showed them the jungle and my house and the river. And it was just our first meeting, but we're already talking about meeting more and talking more and figuring out how things can work. So that's very, very exciting for me, because I've been waiting for so long for people to say, hey, yeah, we have a will to do something with you. Let's talk, let's think about it, let's go over all what we think and find out how it can work. So for me, that's a big step. Yeah. You're on mute, Mia. Can you unmute yourself? I want to hear what you say.
I said we was praying for you and you was praying for us, and we meet, let's say the stars align, or the moment when you and Isa meet. And oh my God, I feel really excited in my heart because I've been praying for this. We've been praying for this, all of us. So thank you. That's all I said.
Amazing. Very nice way to put it. Thank you. Yeah, so this is latest news, and in connection with what's happening with you guys, and also without, I'm planning pretty soon to start expand a little bit the places for people to stay, to build a few casitas close to my house so we can share the facilities here. So let's see how it goes with the bridge and with the fundraising campaign, and probably with the help of other people, we can very easily create some quick and comfortable places to stay here. So that's also very exciting. And okay, now I got to the part that I want to talk about two things, and after that, it will be open for any questions, any things you want to say and ask or clarify. So I decided that every update meeting, we're going to go over one of the core values of the community. So we can talk more about them. Let me open up the document. One moment. It's okay. How do I do screen share here? This is screen share. Okay. Oi. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen? Let's see if I can see it here. Yeah, I can see it. Okay, so this is our vision document. Let me get larger. Okay. Yeah, so I think most of you already seen this document, but I will share it again for people who maybe I'll also put it in the group description so everyone can have easy access. So this is our core values of the community. And let's start with for me, the one that I put on the top for a reason, the value of fun. So for me, fun is, I would say it's kind of a basic need for me, is to feel good about what I do in my life, to enjoy, to take, to be amazed and wondrous in what I do, and to know that what I do is actually helping others, is meeting my other needs. For instance, I used to work in an office to work on a computer to program software, and I could enjoy the challenges of working there, of engineering software, and the challenges that we as a team of people faced and got through a lot and managed to create some product and even to sell the product and sell the company. And there was a lot of fun involved, but the for me the big part that was missing there, that the cause that I did it was like, it was for a company to create a product to able to sell, for other companies to sell more products, and it's not something that I really strive for. Working for some big companies to make more money is not my goal in life. So I did it for mainly for the money, and working every day to make money, and from that money to use to actually take care of my needs is a very, very complicated way of meeting my needs. And so that part was not so fun, because I know what I'm creating and I know that's not something I believe in. So I was thinking that, or even experiencing here, that almost everything I do here, I go, I plant a fruit tree, I plant platano, I build the kitchen. Everything I do is actually for my own needs. As the correlation between what I do and what I get is direct. It's not complicated. And there is a lot of hard work that I did. Like, some sunny days could be hot, and some challenges come because of the environment, and because of the lack of equipment. I'm used to having so much equipment in my previous home, but here I don't have, so I have to improvise. So a lot of challenges. But when I'm focused on working towards getting my own needs, then for me it brings in a lot of fun, because I see that everything I do is gonna serve me and gonna serve the people that's gonna be here with me, visitors, members, volunteers. We're gonna enjoy it. So for me, it's one of my way. I'm trying to change the perspective, for instance, from work, that work is something that we do for someone else to get money, so we can get our needs through that medium of money, to something that I do directly for myself and my community. And that for me is one of the fun things. And also working with people. I work with my neighbors. We collaborate, and during our work we make a lot of fun. We make jokes. My neighbor is not used to eat a lot of fruits, sadly, although he has abundance of fruits. So whenever he eats a little bit of fruits, he starts farting. So we laugh about that he's finally getting some probiotics from what he eats. And yeah, everything I do here, I find the way to make it in a fun way. And for instance, about 4 days ago, I was with my neighbor. We went on a ride on my motorcycle, and we came back, and it was heavy rain. We were soaked in water, and it was nighttime, and we had to cross the river. And the river was getting to my chest. And at night, I was a little reluctant to start swimming in the river. So he came up with an idea to take the bamboo raft, and he swims and he takes me on the raft, and it actually worked. He swam with the rope in his mouth and crossed the river, and he pulled me. I got on the raft and he pulled me. And there were many moments that it was a little scary doing this at nighttime, but it was also fun for me. It was an adventure. It was something that I could read in books and see movies, but actually, like, going through this myself, it was a lot of fun. So for me, this is like kind of choosing a perspective, like going with the challenges and seeing how I really what do I get from it, and how can I see it in a fun way. And also, for the first time, I hosted the dini here with some guests. So we had my neighbor, so that was a lot of fun having dini around here. So celebrating these small moments that we are together in this life, in this adventure. Yeah, that's what I have to say about fun. And actually, I'd like to ask you, how do you put fun into your life, in your everyday life? What's your take? Because this is my take, and the community is about co-creating our experience and sharing and expanding ourselves. So if anyone has wants to say how they take fun in their lives, I will stop the sharing for a moment.
I would love to share.
Yes, please.
I feel so honored to be on this call, and I love that the first value is let's have fun. And everything that you share, I feel I relate with you so well. And I feel we're all gathered here to really create a new way of how we were naturally designed to live, which is in peace, joy, harmony. And having fun, I feel, comes from following our heart. And when we follow our heart, then we can give to our community, to our projects with our full presence, right? And so for me, I am now getting the experience of living in very small community with me, Elian, and Isa, and we have fun every day. We we really enjoy making meals together. We love making music together. We like creating events together. We are gonna be doing some retreats, and yeah, we like to smoke jays. Like that's something I love to do and pray with my friends, my family, and everything. Making it like for me, fun is like prayer, like making it truly meaningful. Like life is all what you make it, right? And so like we are devoting our life to something more meaningful, more real, more wholesome. Let's say, and that's what I find fun is when I connect with my brothers and sisters and we're laughing and we're feeling that oneness together and we're enjoying the food together and we're enjoying the simple pleasures of life together, but also we have like a common goal, a common vision. Like that really, I feel excited and that brings a lot of joy and excitement to my heart. So I just want to say that. Thank
Amazing. Wow. Thank you.
you.
Anyone else wants to share how they bring fun into their lives?
Hello. Yeah,
can
I
share.
can.
You go,
You
Isa.
go first.
Okay, I'll be quick. Um, well, I'm embracing more joy and pleasure in my life, more and more. Burn festivals help me to embody that more. And every time I go to a burn festival, when I go back to my life, I find it infusing. I find all the nourishment from the burn coming out in my life. And also in the summer, I live here in the forest. and that invites more simplicity. And I could resonate with a lot of the things that Daniel mentioned, closer to nature. When things are simple, I can also just enjoy myself more. Just in general lines, but in every other way I can. I try to. I could enjoy way more for sure. Okay, Isa, passing on to you.
Yeah, so I've been lately like I don't know if you can call it a practice, but like really just the here and the now, the simplicity of just being here and now and being really present, whatever you're doing. And I find as I get a little bit more in the habit of doing that, instead of always being in the future, the plans and the past and all that stuff, like the practical side of life, which is like really present, even when you're doing the practical stuff as well, then from that arises sort of a natural joy, because it's a bit like how little children are, like more up to the age of about till about 6 maybe or something. They can be so completely wrapped up in whatever they're doing. And then you also feel that the most mundane tasks, like doing dishes or yeah, whatever, becomes actually very enjoyable, becomes fun. And then from that enjoyment comes a mood that's more light and fun, because you start to see, even when the mind comes up with its complicated issues, you can kind of laugh it away, because you're like, no, it's not true, there's just this here and this now. And so then you start to laugh more and more about all these jokes that your mind comes up with. Yeah, so I feel a lot, for me, fun is like the inner child that is in the here and the now, and it is simply enjoying all the information coming in through the senses, and the simplicity of that, and not to take life so serious, like as if it's some task that you have to do correctly or something like that. No, it's just cosmic play. And every morning now I find myself waking up, and then kind of like my mind goes on about the to-do list, but then I'm also like, here we go, another day on the cosmic playground. And even sometimes now I have more and more that I'm like, did I take mushrooms this morning? No, I didn't. That there's this certain natural feeling of like, hee hee. It helps to be surrounded, I guess, with Alien and Mia as well. But yeah, there's just this sort of like a natural feeling of being on mushrooms all day long without even taking them. So I'm grateful for that. So and yeah, and so when you started to mention yesterday the all the points of the vision that started with fun, I was also like, oh, hee, that's funny. So thank you for listening.
Amazing. Thank you. It was a lot of fun to hear. And I really relate. Anyone else? Okay. So the last part before questions and open discussion is so actually last year's summer, when I was in the Borderland, the Swedish version of Burning Man, Scandinavian version, which was my best festival I've been to. I sat down at the end and tried to figure what makes this so amazing event. And so I started listing all kind of things I noticed and trying to take out of all the experiences that I had what actually is the core of what makes this event so amazing. And I came up with a few things, and I decided that also in the next meetings I will share with you. So I also share one of those. And for me, one of the main things that created uh, this event so amazing is abundance, or as we say here, abundancia. That wait a second. What? לא משנה. אתה יכול טיפה להנמיך את ה... טיפה? אוקיי, תודה. Sorry, I had a distraction. So, the abundance, and I'll describe it. I'm pretty sure everyone here has been or knows what's a burn event, but it's this kind of event of gathering of 1 week where people actually, the participants are the ones who create the content, they create the music, they create the games, the workshops, everything. There is no on top organization that creates. It's just the people. And what one of those principles of these events is self-reliance. And in that self-reliance, it means that people bring everything that they need to thrive. I would not call it to survive, because it's actually thriving. And so they bring their tent, they bring kitchen, they bring their own food, they bring whatever materials they want to use to create. They bring pretty much everything. And from what they bring, this is how they share. And it's also about giving to other people your gifts. And that creates abundance. And people don't come there really in a need. Like from the base, as you come into this event, you always have what you need. Yeah, of course, sometimes you lack something, so you get help from others. But the mindset that people come is of abundance. Like, yeah, we have everything we need, and from this base, we can give a lot. And why is it so important is because I see when people are lacking, then it changes their mindset, changes their behavior. They could be more in the taking and needing and less in the giving. And when we create abundance, then, or when we acknowledge there is abundance, then people can be much more relaxed. They can be in a much more peaceful and playful and connecting mindset, and in a very giving mindset. And this is one of those things I want to create, to have here in the community, is that we live in abundance, so all of our needs are met, and so we can be in the state that we can create and enjoy the company of one another. And when there is this giving state of mind, there is way less conflicts, because okay, maybe not everything works as we want, but hey, we have what we need, so we can work around things. And for me, it's also very important to say that I think I'll really roughly categorize it into two. Like, let's say there is abundance that I would call it the capitalist abundance, is like I can get everything I want, but what I want is many times things that are not really connected to my needs, because I've fed so much with advertising and seeing people around me that they have a new phone, a new car, all these kind of things that makes me want. And say, okay, in order to be in abundance, I need to make a lot of money. And once I have money, that I have abundance. But once you have a lot of money, it's never enough, because always there is this new thing coming up, and this new phone, and things changes. And fashion, I bought the new Gucci shirt for $200, but next year is a new model, and now everyone wants to look at the new shirt, and now I don't this shirt is no longer in fashion, so no, I cannot, I need a new one. So this is, for me, I would call it the fake abundance. Is the abundance of capitalism. And for me, the real abundance is looking at what we have and acknowledging that we probably have all we need. And I know there's some places that it's not easy to get it, but that's one of the reasons I chose Costa Rica, and also specifically here, the Caribbean, is that we can pretty much grow all of our food here. And it might not be immediate, it might take us some time, but we can reach a level that almost everything that we need to eat can come from our land. So this is kind of abundance. And water is one of the most important things we have in life. And I come from a desert country where water is not abundance. And I think in the very, very deep levels, places that people live in lack, like in the desert, it creates a lot of conflicts, because there is conflicts on the scarcity of resources. But here we can actually live in abundance, and it will take some time to switch our mindset from the capitalistic society to the community here, and realize that we will have abundance. And also in not just food, we're going to have enough variety of people that can support us in building a house, in planting trees, in consulting and working on ourselves. We're going to see how each one of us has so much to give to the other just from their life experience. And so let's say I studied some form of psychology, so in some cases I can help some people, but some cases this kind of school of psychology cannot help. But Isa has her methods of helping people, and Mia has her methods. So we could find for each person, for each situation, what can help. So we will have abundance of tools and experiences and environment that will nourish us, so we will be able to keep on moving towards the mindset of giving and abundance, and thrive together.
Wow. I want to dance. I want to cry. I want to twirl around. Like, this is like a miracle. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that, man.
Thank you for that.
Oof.
Yeah, okay. So that's my thoughts on abundance here. Do you want to share anything you have about abundance in your life, or your take or perspective?
Can I share? Am I on already? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So with me, like the money abundance thing always goes kind of dramatically up and down, let's say. And when I have more, I definitely also spend more, because then I also always feel like, oh yeah, buy a sandwich from that one. And because we got so many people here in Puerto Viejo making stuff themselves and selling, and then I did the same in Mexico. I mean, I want all these beautiful things and I want to eat them, but it's also this like, give it to the community and then it will keep flowing. But sometimes it happens that it doesn't flow. And then I get into the very conditioned mindset that indeed without money and a very well-filled bank account, then you're sort of like, in need of you're in danger of your survival being in danger, something like that. I don't know, it's something very primordial, and it's been really like from very young age we've been so programmed. And I think oftentimes our parents then play the role of voicing these fears, and then so they will then voice that stuff like wake up to the real world, get yourself a job, and then you start to think, maybe they're right. um but anyway, so then it was actually very recently that I started to realize again, like, no, it's about the both basic things, is that you have a place to live, that you can be dry, that you have water supply, that you have some access to food, and it can be all very simple, and super healthy oftentimes when it's simple. And I mean, we get so much joy about like with singing together and sharing music, and we have all these instruments, we have an abundance of them, so that makes me feel very abundant. So I started to actually very recently again, like slowly unwinding that very deep conditioning of seeing like, no, it's not true, it's not just about money, it's about like the basic things are always there, and they're like always there. And I have this beautiful sacred geometry oracle card that says also like, lo esencial siempre está, so del nada al todo, lo esencial siempre está. So from nothing to everything, but the essential always is there, which makes sense because we are life, and so we need to live. So of course something is happening. And what happened then the last days in our stories was this beautiful alignment of one thing after the other. Also how I met Daniel. So yeah, it was, and again, just a beautiful confirmation about how abundant life is, and that we're always provided for, and that it's got to do with opening up and relaxing and letting this mind kind of let it go of the reins and all the control, and more the heart, more going to the heart and letting the heart lead, and it will guide us always. Just follow your passion. So it's so funny. I see myself frozen in all these moments in the ways of weird, weird gestures. Very distracting. Maybe I should just turn it off. Anyway, that's what I want to say. And so, yeah, super grateful for everything that's happening. Thank you.
I'm so honored once again to be here. And for me, abundance, I will say, since living in Costa Rica, it has been completely reconfigured in my mind, because being raised in the West, it's like this kind of like service to self mentality. But since living here in the community, I've really been able to see how when we work together, and we, like me, Issa, and Elian, we're kind of sharing everything right now, like food, Jace, and music, and he's helping me clean because I have a broken arm, and they're taking care of me. And I'm seeing how, like, the way to true abundance is actually through community, through letting go of the service to self and becoming like a organism, like a unit together. And I see how from that mentality, from that state of mind of actually wanting to create something together, it creates so much more abundance. And like collaboration is like a really big word, I feel, that's been coming up a lot. And the collaboration that we have to create this is abundance. And this is real abundant living, like to be able to have this land to grow and build, especially in a place like Costa Rica, is really a miracle. And I feel that's true abundance, is that we get to create a new way of living in paradise from the way of the heart, and kind of let go of this old way of existing where it's like I need to make all this money for myself because I need to pay my bills and I need to work so hard for the future because, like, to let go of that rat race and unplug from that state of existence and live in a way of the harmony of nature is true abundance. And then you can create so much more from that. And I've been working for myself since 2020. And abundance is a state of mind. Abundance, we lack nothing. And when we have that state of mind, we can create so much from it. And so I see how when we could come together with others with the same state of mind of this abundance, with the same vision, is multiplied very rapidly. And when we have that single focus to work together on this, the miracles happen really rapidly. So I guess, would you want to say anything?
Yeah. Thank you so much for bringing the word abundance here, because usually I see people talk more about what we don't have or more than what we actually have, and things that we don't see, like time. We are healthy, and I love to can share that, to have time for cooking for others, to can make magic with the food. That is something that I really love, and I would love to share, to keep sharing for a long time, because I feel the food should be a right for everybody, and anybody should feel hungry anytime. And I would love to keep and making possible to create this abundance for us, and being sharing this abundance, because I feel the abundance is not just for us. It's just a channel that we can share with other people out. And yeah, I have been learning here in the jungle, the most important things that we can have is the nature, the friends, the time, and yeah, the money sometimes, yeah, for sure is necessary. But I have been like taking that important less to the money and more things that we can not buy. We can just enjoy together or transform. Sí. Okay. Gracias, and thank you for sharing your abundance of land with
Yeah.
people around, because that is something that people don't do. A lot of people don't do, like to have the land and share with others to create a projection together. They are more thinking to look for money, and sometimes not. The money is not present, or it's not now. It's gonna come late in the future, or you know. But thank you. Sí.
Thank you. Appreciate everything that you said, Issa and Mia and Alian.
Hmm.
Okay. So I want to finish soon our meeting so I can start moving to getting things, getting some progress with the bridge. So I want to open up now for people if you have any questions, anything that came up during what I talked about, anything you want to ask, say, whatever. Now it's open for everyone. And right before we finish, I will also do a sum of what we talked about and what's going to happen next. So,
Dania,
yeah.
do you think for Thursday and Friday you already start with the bridge, like some work there? Because I can show up on Thursday and stay over maybe the night, and also work some part of the Friday.
A good question. Um, maybe Friday could be. Thursday not so likely, but I think thanks for telling me this, because maybe today and tomorrow we will for sure know, and I will update you as soon as I know.
Sure. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, and in that regard, I want to say I talked to Jorge, and on Thursday is his day off this week and next week. So he's the downstairs neighbor who might be interested too, and definitely wants to come and have a look. So it could be a possibility. Keep in mind that we could come and with the car. He has a car on Thursday morning, and I thought we could maybe help with any kind of preparations you need to have done to make this bridge. Maybe there's something that we can help out with as preparing work or whatever. But that would be Thursday. Yeah, this Thursday morning then.
Do you have a machete?
I have a machete. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe we will need some help with some clearings around the trees.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks. Joanna, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, but I think Mia had her hand up first.
She already spoke.
Okay. If this is just gonna be about the bridge, I think it's useless for me to be here, right? For the rest of this meeting.
What? No, it's not about the bridge. It's open.
Okay. I thought now you're discussing about the bridge stuff. Okay. Well, I just since I'm talking, I was curious about the other core values of the community. I think you didn't finish the list. But yeah, I'm curious to hear the rest after the first couple of ones you mentioned. It doesn't have to be now if you don't have time, but yeah, I was curious, and I think it stayed in the middle, if I got it right.
Well, I can send you I would send in the group again the document of the vision with the core values. And today I mostly talked about one value. So I wanted to say, like, at each meeting that we have, I'm going to talk about one or two values.
I see. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, for sure, everyone can read about it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, anyone else has anything to ask, to remark, share? No? Okay, well, then I have. So, yeah, just to recap, we have a very good progress in this project, and new tailwind for sailing this seas with new people who joined, and we went over one of our core values, the fun, and about inspiration from the burn events of abundance. And yeah, I'm gonna keep doing these update meetings once a month or two. Let's see how much updates we have and what's going on, but I'll let you know in advance. And I want to thank you all for joining here and sharing and speaking and being present. And so far, to be honest, it was the most exciting and fun and inspiring meeting I had. So I am feeling very charged with energy to start my day and go work and make this dream of bridge come true.
It was a lot of fun also to be a part of this and hear the other people and hear this topic, like everything that you talked about. So it was a good reminder of things beyond the daily life that we have here. So thank you for having this conversation and thank you for everyone that participated.
Thank you, Ron. Okay. So I would say on that final note, be at peace and see you, some of you very soon. Some of you, I'll see you, meet with our hearts, and let's get this community going. Woohoo!
We're so excited. We're gonna be dancing all day, celebrating.
Please.
We are here. We are ready, and we say we love you already, everyone.
Yeah, we're gonna dance and play and plant and feast and woo!
Qué bueno.
Okay, Fungusta.
¡Qué Fungusta!
¡Qué poco está!
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Bye.
Gracias. See you.